What's up, guys? Heatfireash here, and we have some more Trick Room for Series 7 of online ranked double battles. Same glastrier stack attacker based team that I've been using, and honestly, these games today, URSHIFU has been putting in some major work. I mean, Metagross is very popular in URSHIFU. It's very good against Metagross, and it's also just a great Pokemon to have when, say, your Trick Room doesn't get set up, your Trick Room runs out. URSHIFU does some huge damage. It has priority, and, you know, that guaranteed crit with Wicked Blow is huge. But also, just a funny thing I found out today is that Nidoking actually just, like, hard wrecks my team as far as, like, Trick Room goes. Earth Power destroys Stack Attacka, and it can even do a decent amount to Articuno with Thunderbolt. I mean, who knew Nidoking got Thunderbolt? I didn't. You'll get to see that later in one of the games I have for you. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the video. Go ahead and rent the team with the rental code down in the description, and well, let's get into it.
It's hot.
Regieleki, a Dusclops, Landorus, another Moltres. I've literally seen Galarian Moltres like the last 4 games I've played. Seems to be very, very popular. And Stack Attacka, so let's see. I mean, definitely 2 Trick Room setters. This could be I mean, Stack Attacka being a huge sort of threat, realistically. I don't really have any ground types. What if man, what are they gonna lead? I don't know what they lead here. This is kind of rough. All right, Glastrier. I guess we're gonna lead Glass Stack Attacka here. I think I want Torkoal. Oh man, Torkoal against. This is kind of rough. I think I need URSHIFU. URSHIFU for Dusclops. Is Primarina good at all? Primarina could be pretty decent here, though. Maybe I don't need Torkoal. Let's withdraw Torkoal. Let's go Primarina, and then do we want Articuno? I mean, they're already Trick Room, so I think maybe URSHIFU. Let's go URSHIFU. Running out of time there. I'm not sure on URSHIFU here. Not 100% on URSHIFU or how I'm going to play against this team. Another opposing Stack Attack is pretty scary for me. We don't really have... I mean, URSHIFU obviously does have fighting moves, so maybe it's enough. Let's see here. Okay, Finny and Regieleki. Okay. So Trick Room definitely is good for us here. And Finny could have Taunt, though. What I might do is go for just a wide guard against the... No. Man, I don't want to get taunted. Alright, let's Dynamax. I think Lecky switches out. So what I'm going to do is max Knuckle. You know what? We're gonna go a call here. Hailstorm into the Lecky spot because I think it's going to switch out into Landorus. And then I'm gonna go for a Trick Room here. Even though I feel like Finny has Taunt. It's not the end of the world if we get taunted. We can just go for some Rock Slides. Okay, my opponent did not switch out. Or no, I thought they were gonna Volt Switch. That's right. They're gonna Volt Switch probably. Let's hope if we call this and we just one-shot the Lando, I mean, that's really huge. That's really, really huge. But let's see if that's what they end up doing. No, it's going for Reflect. Okay. So that's going to definitely stop our damage. We can still get some pretty big hits off on it. We see a Scald come out. Please no burn. What? How does that... That's got to be Specs Finny. There's no way we go down to that. There's no way we go down to that. Okay, we do one-shot the Lecky, which is good. I cannot believe we went down to that. I'm going to have to look up that calc because Finny... That has to be Specs Finny, right? It has to be. I know it's super effective, but we're very bulky. We're very bulky. Okay, I'm gonna have to look up that one. Let's go Primarina here. We have some good moves. Okay, we see a Dusclops. We're gonna try to take out the Finny here. Frisk, obviously. And this just means we can't really go for any attack boost, but it's not the end of the world. Let's see. We don't really know what they have in the back, so I think I'm gonna Hailstorm. Maybe I should just go for a Max Quake. Let's just double the Feeny. I mean, Feeny's kind of the issue here. Let's double the Feeny. I'm pretty sure it's... I would just be so surprised if that was Specs. Now, if they switch out Feeny for Lando here, then I am pretty sad. I have a feeling we might even see an ally switch. This is not the end of the world. Okay, that's almost got to be Specs, but we'll find out. Energy Ball. Pretty big damage. Wow, that did a ton. That did a ton. And we got the special defense drop. We are just going to drop it anyway. I'm sure this will knock it out. We're +1. Yep, and we both get +1 special defense, which is huge. So, definitely going to look up that Tapu Fini calc after this game. Just to double check there. It's not something I've ran into before. So, definitely caught me off guard. Dusclops goes for Trick Room. Interesting. Doesn't that just help me, though? But they could have Stack Attacka in the back going for a sweep. That could be problematic. That could definitely be problematic. Let's see what they have. But we have URSHIFU. I guess the real issue here is going to be Dusclops going for ally switches. That's the issue. That's the issue here. I'm going to Max Quake the Stack Attacka. And Hyper Voice seems pretty good here. Especially because I think it's likely Dusclops goes for an ally switch. But let's see. We might not even live a Stack Attacka. Steel Strike. I don't know. All I know, if they don't ally switch, the Stack Attacka is going to take some pretty big damage. We're at +2. But let's see what they go for. I mean, I can hope we live a Steel Strike, but I honestly have not calced anything against Stack Attacka, so I don't know. Going for a Max Knuckle. We should live that. Yeah, we definitely live that. But it is going for some boosts on their guy, so we'll have to see. No ally switch coming out, which is very good for us. We could see Will-O-Wisp, though. But even so, we're at +4 attack right now. So even with a Will-O-Wisp, we actually see the Nightshade here. So this should just knock out Stack Attacka. We're at +4 here. Oh, it has the Ground Berry. This is still going to do a ton of damage. That did a ton of damage. Even with the Half Berry. Would have definitely knocked out if they didn't have that. We're still not out of the weeds here, though. Hyper Voice should do a decent amount. Almost knocks out the Stack Attacka. That was actually big that it did that much. Hail, not quite enough. But this is still a good position for us. I'll have to think if I think I have to double Stack Attacka here. I'd like to go for a Protect on Glastrier, but I don't think it's worth it. So we are going to go for another High Horsepower and then a Hyper Voice. We have to go for 2 attacks here, just because ally switch, it's still a real thing. We've seen Trick Room and Nightshade on this Dusclops so far. So here comes the Steel Strike into the horse. This should knock us out for sure. Yep. And as long as we get this Hyper Voice off, we should be golden. Because we do have URSHIFU in the back, which can deal with Dusclops really well. So glad I brought Primarina this game. Definitely needed it. Pain Split, that's honestly... Oh, on itself. This still knocks it out. Definitely knocks it out. Good try. Good try there. But yeah, we easily still get the knockout. I mean, that's one thing I really like about Primarina. It's got pretty good special to attack at 126. And then getting the extra boost from its ability is really, really good. Let's go ahead and bring in our URSHIFU in. And that should be closing out the game here, I believe. And we'll just go for an easy Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch, and we'll hit just with a Moon Blast, I think. And that should close it out. It failed. Okay, he didn't even go for an attack. Went for a Pain Split. Interesting. I guess I should have went for something else. I should have went for Wicked Blow. Doesn't matter. We're not going to die to a Nightshade anyway. I was just a little worried about Trick Room. But let's go for that Hyper Voice. Even if they go for a Pain Split again, we're good. They're definitely playing to their outs. So, you know, kudos to them for sticking with it. But bringing URSHIFU is just such a good counter against Dusclops. Who's super tanky. But when you get that Wicked Blow that hits super protect and then also guaranteed crit. And we are adamant URSHIFU as well, so really good counter to Dusclops. Metagross, another Galarian Moltres. I am telling you, every team I go against has Galarian Moltres. Porygon 2. All right, so probably going for some sort of Trick Room mode, or at least a Trick Room option. Lapras have not seen much of recently, but anything that can set up Aurora Veil is, I mean, definitely scary. Definitely slows down the team a lot. Nidoking, which I just played against. It's pretty good against Stakataka. And we see Tornadus, so let's see what we want to go for here. Definitely Glastrier. I mean, I might go Stakataka. I'm just worried about the Nidoking. Maybe I should just go Articuno and leave out Stakataka. I don't know if... I really want Stakataka, though. I want it against everything but Nidoking. Let's go Articuno, though. Let's go Articuno this game. Try something new. I definitely need Torkoal. And lastly, Primarina's a little bit rough. I think maybe URSHIFU in the back to try to run cleanup a little bit. We could bring Stakataka in the back, maybe. But let's leave Stakataka out this game. And see if we can get there with Articuno. See if we can catch him off guard. I just haven't really seen much Articuno, so we could be in trouble, though, if they lead like Moltres Nidoking, something like that. That could definitely be problematic for us. Because Moltres' attack is just very strong. Okay, we see the Nidoking here and the Tornadus, so they were definitely expecting a Stakataka here, which is great for us because we don't have Stakataka. And they shouldn't be able to threaten us. Now, the key is, do they know what we're doing with Articuno? I think not. I'm going to go for a Hailstorm. Do you want to go into the Tornadus here or not? I'm just worried about switching. I would like to just get rid of Tornadus, I think, and go for a Trick Room on Articuno here. Let's see. I think they might switch out. Okay, looks like they're not switching out. I was expecting, or not expecting, but just hoping they don't switch Tornadus out for Metagross. That'd be pretty bad, but if they taunt the Articuno, that's pretty annoying. They could still do it because they could expect Tailwind out of Articuno, so maybe they still go for a taunt. Hopefully not. Yep, still went for the taunt. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I did not think they were going to do that. Nidoking has Thunderbolt. All right, well. Interesting that they decided to taunt the Articuno and hit it with a Thunderbolt. And it is Focus Sash here. But luckily, we went for an Ice move, so that will knock it out. Might have to switch out Articuno if we do want to get Trick Room off. Might just go out Articuno and bring something else in. We'll see what they bring in. I don't know if Articuno can even live long enough to get Trick Room up later, though. That is a problem. We do get a Chilling Neigh boost off, which is... No, we don't get it off because the Hail did it. That's a little bit rough. Nidoking with the Thunderbolt, did not expect that. I guess Nidoking has a pretty wide move pool, so I know that from now on. Alright, Metagross. Yeah, Metagross is scary. Metagross is definitely really scary for our team. It's probably... I'm just trying to think, is Metagross gonna be Assault Vest, or is it gonna be... let's just Hailstorm. No, let's Quake the Nidoking, and let's go for a... Freezing Glare gonna be better, or Air Slash? I guess Freezing Glare. I guess Air Slash, I don't know. You know what? We're gonna Ally Switch, actually. No, I can't Ally Switch because it's taunted. Alright, let's just attack into the Metagross, get a little chip on it. Metagross Protect. I'm actually okay with that. It didn't Dynamax. I'm okay with that. Yeah, this is actually fine. This is actually completely fine with me. Yeah, this is cool. We are going to get a Chilling Neigh boost. Here, this should knock out. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, it does. Maybe it doesn't knock out. I don't know. Well, okay, that's great. We get a Chilling Neigh boost here. I'm just wondering why they didn't Dynamax the Metagross. It's not like Articuno really threatens it at all. They're going to take a little bit of chip from the ice, which is great. And we're going to bring in Torkoal, I think. Maybe I don't want Torkoal. Maybe I want Urshifu. I don't know who they're bringing in. Let's bring in Urshifu. We'll save Torkoal for the end, just in case I got to go for spread moves to finish out the game. Okay, we see Moltres. So they might be Dynamaxing Moltres. Okay. Wow, this is tough. Moltres is actually so good. Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're Hailstorming the Moltres. We're going for Detect on Urshifu. This is really tough here, because Moltres could also just go for a Protect, but it's probably not because it's Dynamaxing. Unless they don't Dynamax the Moltres. I think Metagross is better. Okay, they just waited with the Metagross. Interesting. Hopefully we live one hit from this Metagross. I think we will. I think we will live. But maybe, you know what? They're probably just going to double attack us here. So, foul play. Ooh. I don't think we're living this. I don't think we live this. Oh, we do. Wow. Okay, well, we're going to get the Moltres knocked out, which is great. That's really huge. They do get the defense boost, which is not great. But getting a knockout is really huge here. Hailstorm. Okay. Yep, that's real. So we're at +4 with this horse now. So they definitely need to target the horse down. Urshifu taking a little hit here. Yeah, that was some big damage. That was some big damage there. But also, like, it made more sense for them, I think, to max the Metagross. So what we can do here, I'm a little bit worried. I mean, they need to get rid of the horse. But also, Urshifu can do some serious damage. So I kind of want to protect, but I think we might even... Max Steel might knock us out. I kind of want to protect, though. I don't know if Max Steel will knock us out through protect. It might. I'm going to try protecting here and go for a Wicked Blow. Now, we get super punished here if Metagross attacks Urshifu. We get very punished. But I think he wants to knock out Glastrier here. because glastrier is really the threat. I mean, it's huge damage. Is this weakness policy? Okay. Well, glastier's dead. It's okay, though. It's okay. Completely fine. Completely fine. Just because URSHIFU does enough to knock it out. We know that. And we're outspeeding it, which I wasn't sure. We're not max speed URSHIFU, but we are still faster than Metagross would be. So I guess I shouldn't have really been worried about getting outsped by Metagross. So yeah, this should just wrap up this game. I'll tell you, URSHIFU is such a good counter to Metagross. You know, URSHIFU didn't see a ton of use early on. We are just going to go for Heat Wave here, not Eruption. And then obviously Wicked Blow is good enough. Because we could see a Bullet Punch. They could Protect and then Bullet Punch, potentially. But yeah, that's just a knockout. But I mean, Metagross is super strong. It's very good under Dynamax. But man, URSHIFU really hard counters it. It's faster. It gets that guaranteed crit. And it's just big damage. So I guess this all to say I'm glad there's a counter to Metagross because it's super strong.